Okay! We were meant to leave 15 minutes ago. My man's been sat here for 40 minutes trying to do a turban. Oh!
Look at that.
Cheese! Yemeni style on that.
You topi.
Okay then. Yeah, you do. It keeps it straight.
Meta, what's the weather like today?
It's windy.
Huh? Oh, it's a rose garden. Look. Okay then. Cheese!
Oh, that's talking about matching with the scarf, yeah?
Okay then. Sheikh, do you want to be in my video?
MashaAllah. Where am I not here? MashaAllah, you're tall.
Alhamdulillah.
Allahumma lakal hamd.
2 hours later, this guy's still doing his turban.
Is that right?
Yeah, it's fine, man.
هذا يوم العيد يوم فرح وسرور ويوم شرعه الله لنفرح فيه بعد أن من علينا بصيام رمضان وإتمامه. Good.
Perfect.
الحمد. تسلم.
For the khutbah, and once the imam gives his salam,
It's not based on race, region, tribe or interests, but on faith and piety. You must love your fellow Muslims simply because
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. I don't really know why I'm starting this vlog in the night, but it's Sunday night. It is Maghrib time actually. I'm just on my way to the masjid. For the past couple of days I've been just trying to tell myself, go pray in the masjid, go pray in the masjid. And I haven't been. And I really want to at least get one salah a day in the masjid, and Maghrib is probably one of the easiest ones for me in terms of just timing that I can make. I'm back on YouTube now, alhamdulillah. I've said this a million times, but I will be posting consistently now. I'm done with university, like done. All I'm doing now is coursework, and I've got 2 weeks left, or 2 weeks until it's due, like my final dissertation, and then I'm done. So, you know, really and truly, I'm sort of getting the entrepreneurial feel, working for myself feel at the moment, where I really do need to start planning my day, planning my weeks, and having control over my time and over my life, and not, you know, getting distracted. So what I've been doing today is really and truly just planning my week, content for the week. I've been pretty decent in terms of consistency on Instagram. I've gained like 60, 70 followers, which may not sound like a lot, but that's, you know, it's a decent amount considering I'm not really pushing the Instagram that much. Like, I'm just posting reels and some carousels. That's about it really. I've got a back-end system and stuff, which is automated, but I'm not going like hard, if that makes sense. Everything I'm doing is more or less being created and edited on the same day that I'm posting. It's nice, man. Like, I spent the whole day planning what I'm gonna do next week. I'm hoping, and this is me trying to keep myself accountable here, to go on a run tomorrow. I've bought running shoes, but I bought them just before Ramadan. Obviously I'm not going to go on a run in Ramadan. I'm not trying to lose weight, I'm trying to gain weight. So I'm going to get back on my supplements, get back on my grind, get back on the running, get in the gym, build the businesses, build my personal brand, get my uni work done to a very, very, very good standard. And yeah, man, I do need to go to Dubai soon. Inshallah, I'm thinking next month, but I need to work that out, how I'm gonna do that. There's a lot I need to do. There's a lot I need to catch you guys up on. But we'll do that tomorrow, inshallah. But yeah, I'll pray Maghrib, I'll get home. I'm gonna finish my stuff tonight, and then tomorrow I will run you guys through my plan for this week a little bit more.
حي على الصلاة حي على الصلاة
والذين هم لفروجهم حافظون إلا على أزواجهم أو ما ملكت أيمانهم.
So I've obviously got loads of ideas in it, but I guess where my ideas.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. So it's Monday, it's about 4 p.m. Just getting some uni work done. I spent the morning in meetings. I've got another meeting in about an hour. That meeting is a very big meeting. It's a new project that I'm starting, a new product I'm helping to launch. essentially what it is Duolingo, but for Hifz students. So if you want to memorize Quran, it's the Duolingo for that, and it's sick. It's not my idea, someone else built it. He came to me, showed me the idea, and I said, bro, if you need help building it, turning it into like a proper brand, proper company, I've got the network, alhamdulillah, let's get it done. So today we're going to hop on a meeting. It's going to be pretty big. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. It's Tuesday, it's 9:40 PM. I'm about to go on a run. I said I would go on a run yesterday. A lot of things came up, so I wasn't able to. So I'm going to do one today. We've got the fresh joints. I bought these before Ramadan, but obviously I wasn't going to do a run in Ramadan, so they've just been kind of collecting dust at the moment. But today we're going to make use of them. We're going to break them in, see how they go. I haven't run in a while, so I'm going to take it slow today. In terms of my fitness journey, I've been trying to bulk. I'm quite tall. I'm 6'2", so and my body frame doesn't really match my height, so I'm just trying to get myself a little bit bigger, even myself out a little bit more, and obviously stay healthy at the end of the day. As someone who sits indoors all day long, sits on the desk all day long, coding, building businesses, whatever the case may be, I should be going out more. I should be going to the gym. Like, I kind of need to be taking care of my health a little bit more. So it shouldn't be too long, maybe 30-minute run. I'll come back and then we'll crack on the desk and get some work done today. Today is going to be a big uni work day. A lot of my assignments seem to be getting extended. I think a lot of students in my cohort are complaining that they haven't got enough time left. I don't really agree with them, to be honest. We've got loads of time, but it's good. It means I've got an extra week now for my final year project and an extra 2 weeks for my cybersecurity module, which is cool, I guess. But yeah, I'm not really caring about the extension deadline. I'm just going to focus on the normal deadline, which is May the 6th. So yeah, I'm going to come home, spend pretty much the whole day doing uni work, get some content ready, some reels to post, and yeah, same old, to be honest. When I come back, I'll run you guys through yesterday's meeting about the new app that I'm building. Went amazingly, like, it went really, really well, alhamdulillah. And we've sort of got next steps aligned now, so we know what to do, and how to grow the application and how to get users and stuff like that. We spoke a little bit on marketing, a little bit on pricing, not really. My main focus at this point in time was just to push them to build. Once we get a rough MVP where we can test it and I can distribute it to my friends and family, we can start validating the idea, getting feedback, and continue to iterate on that. Link in the description, like I said in the previous clip, if you want to watch the full meeting. And I'm back for my run. Maybe I'll explain a little bit more about what it is exactly. But yeah, chat to you in a bit. Run done, showered up. I'll be honest, people say after a run you feel great. I feel like I feel the same. But then I do feel a little burst of energy, like I'm talking a lot louder. I am very like jumpy. I'm rushing around my house. It's weird, I don't know, man. But yeah, it was alright. I nearly died. Like, bro, I'm so unfit in terms of, like, I'm just so unfit. But it's cool. I'm going to document that journey as well. Yes, I need a trim. I know I need a trim. I've booked a haircut. I'm going today, inshallah. Get this all sorted. Get my beard all sorted, because it looked like a mess. But yeah, in terms of what I've got to do next, I'm starving, so I'm going to eat. And then I'm just going to plan what I need to do next in terms of my uni project. The app is pretty much done. I'll give you guys a little demo later. There's just a few bugs that I'm facing with it, and it's just like very, very minor bugs. It's not that big of a deal. So I'll tackle that today, inshallah. I'll start the write-up, go get my haircut, come back, edit, create some content, and yeah, we'll go from there. I'm really lacking with journaling. Like, I had a bullet journal last year, and I was proper journaling every single day. Even in the iPhone Apple Journal app, I think I've been so busy, I haven't given myself that time. And I think I'm starting to notice the lack of control over my life now. And now where uni's done, and I'm sort of living this entrepreneur lifestyle where I have to control when I wake up, when I go to sleep, and I haven't got, a manager telling me what to do, I think it's more important now that I have those set of systems in place. Like, I've got my Notion set up. I do use it, but probably not as much as I should be. And then the journaling thing I've just completely scrapped. So I'm going to get on that today again, just reset all my systems, clear up my Notion setup. I'm definitely going to make a video on my Notion setup. I've had a lot of people ask me about it. but I want to get it proper first and then show you guys how I use Notion to organise my life, organise my business, organise a personal brand, like absolutely everything.
Happiness is not how much you have. True happiness.
Cool. Trim done, all freshened up. Gonna make my way back home now, crank out some work. Again, mainly uni work, to be honest. I've got my 2 pieces of content done for today. So all I need to focus on now is just my uni work. Just a couple of changes I need to make to the app, and then begin the write-up on the report. That's it really. In terms of client work, I'm all caught up. I'm in a blessed position where a lot of people I work with know that I'm in uni, and I'm in the last final 2 weeks of uni. So they've sort of given me, you know, some leeway. And they've actually said to me, look, focus on uni, that's more important. Once you've done that, then we can crack on with the work. Gymlink is obviously my main priority, so as soon as I'm done with uni, I'm getting straight back on that so we can launch it. And a few other projects as well I've got in the pipeline.
Yeah, if that's genuinely never done before, I don't see why it wouldn't work in it.
I don't know if you've seen, but there's an app called POV Camera, and they absolutely blasted AI UGC ads on TikTok, and they went clear just from that. So I'm definitely going to do that as well.
تدرك أنه لا أحد معك إلا الله. لا أحد سيأتي اليوم.
Howard started it. I didn't do anything. I was just sitting here. I wasn't referring.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. It is Friday, it's Jum'ah today, I'm on my way to Jum'ah. Spent the morning actually doing quite a bit of just planning an outreach for this Hifth application. We finally decided on a name, and it's called Mathani, and it basically means repetition, which obviously is what you do when you memorize the Quran. You repeat the same surah, the same verse, the same ayah, the same selection of words multiple times. That's the secret to memorizing the Quran, it's repetition. So I felt like it was a very fitting name. It also rolls off the tongue very well, Mathani. And yeah, man, really happy with the name. It took us a while actually to think of it and to finally settle on it, but we're there now. And yeah, I was doing some outreach, just speaking to a couple of influencers, a couple of people in the Muslim space. I won't mention names because there's no need. We haven't signed any deals or nothing's, you know, set in stone. I was just basically doing some market research, finding out what Taratil does, and figuring out our position in the market. Our position is very simple. We're not trying to take over Taratil at all. They're not really our competitor. We're not trying to be a substitute. We actually will work hand in hand with Taratil. Taratil is basically aimed at people who've memorized Quran and they want to reflect, they want to revise. No one really uses Taratil to memorize anything more or to learn something new. You can do, but I don't really think that's the point of it. I've spoken to a lot of sheikhs, and when I ask these sheikhs, oh, have you used Taratil? And always their response is, oh, I used to have to ask my sheikh to listen to me, and I'd have to call him and ask him to listen to me, and it was, you know, a pain. Now I open Taratil and I revise. And that's always what they say. And then you've got the other application in the Muslim space, which is Quranly. And Quranly is, their target market isn't people who read Quran because you would just open a mushaf. Their target market are people who've potentially fallen off the deen and they want to bring them back. Or people who lost the habit of reading Quran and they want to bring them back. So rather than, you know, a lot of people, you know, some people are ashamed or scared to, you know, get a new Quran teacher and they don't know much and all these type of things. They much rather use an application. That is Quranly's target market. Quranly has a lot of marketing around the testimonials, and a lot of their testimonials are people saying, oh, I haven't touched a mushaf in 2, 3, 4 years. It's just sat on my shelf collecting dust, and with the help of Quranly, I now, you know, recite Quran every single day. And obviously what Quranly is doing is it builds the habit of you reciting and reading Quran. It might not be a lot. It might be an ayah, then a surah, then, you know, half a page, and then a page, do you get me? But the important thing is building a habit. Where sitting with Mathani is directly in between. So people who can now read Quran and they want to start memorizing, where do they go? You don't jump to Tartil because it's not built for that. So where do you go? You go to Mathani. You learn an ayah every single day, or you memorize an ayah every single day, or you mix and match words. So yeah, I think our place in the market is very fitting. It's definitely a gap that we've found. What happens a lot is people get ideas for applications, they build it, and they haven't positioned themselves correctly in the market. And what that means is they don't position their marketing properly, and that's damaging, because you're just building for the sake of building, and you don't know who you're talking to and who you're building for. What I made sure that we do is we've now found our place in the market, and we know exactly who we're building for. Every single piece of content that we make, anything to do with marketing, any feature, anything, I know exactly who it's going to and who it's aiming for and whose attention we are trying to capture, and ultimately hold and keep as well. And that also works hand in hand in terms of finding influencers and finding people to push the application. If we're focused on bringing people who don't usually memorize Quran, haven't got that habit, or don't know how to, should we be using sheikhs to get them? No, doesn't make any sense. You know what? The first example that comes to mind is His Status podcast, right? Every single person who watches a His Status podcast is either a hafiz, or someone who is memorizing Quran with a scholar, or someone who's memorizing on their own, or people who are motivated to memorize and maybe just watch it for entertainment purposes. That is not really our target market. It is to an extent, and I will still look into potentially getting a sponsorship on the His Status podcast, or maybe working with Dawood. That would be cool, I guess. But it doesn't make sense. That's not our main target market, right? Our main target market would be someone, I suppose, like Ish Everything, right? Where he doesn't really make Islamic content at all, or much other than going to Umrah and stuff. However, he does have people who follow him who are Muslim. And those people probably do, who doesn't want to memorize Quran, right? I don't understand people who don't park in a straight line. I really don't. And someone like Ish Everything is perfect because his followers, majority are Muslim, but he doesn't necessarily preach Islamic content. So they're very casual people, very layman people, and getting them into the habit of memorizing Quran is the exact aim of what we're trying to do with Mathani. So, the lifestyle Muslim influences are really what I'm trying to target. And of course, have the Islamic ones there as well. But yeah, that's what I've been spending the morning planning, thinking about. Gonna go Juma now, grab some food with the boys, come home, do some uni work. Yeah, man, just keep planning, to be honest. Keep building. It's exciting stuff. Yeah, another Friday. Probably go out with the boys tonight as well. Grab some food. I haven't seen any of my friends for a very long time. I would actually say pretty much the whole of 2025. And we're like nearly 5 months in, so that's the definition of being locked in. I've sacrificed a lot so far this year in terms of going out and seeing people, but I promised myself I would do that this year and focus on building myself, building my businesses, preparing for my future.
الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين آمين.
Back in a bit. Assalamu alaikum. So it's Sunday today, just on my way to work. It's been a very busy weekend. A lot of planning in terms of Mathani, a lot of editing. Really and truly, I've got about 2 weeks now left until my final report is due for university. So what I've been doing this weekend is just batch planning the content that I should be posting on Instagram and stuff next week. And today, inshallah, I've got a family dinner, but I'm going to take my laptop with me. I'm that guy. I've always bring my laptop with me wherever I go. And I'm going to edit as many short form posts as possible, mainly reels, to get up on Instagram and YouTube Shorts next week. So I don't have to worry about that. So I'm literally just going to lock in next week and get like all my uni work done. I also need to plan my Dubai trip. I'm aiming to go probably mid-May. So yeah, that's one thing I also need to do. Last night I had a little bit of a realization, and it was, not only can I build a software studio and offer services in terms of development for client, but I can also offer a different type of service, more of a consulting type of service on growing and scaling applications and helping early stage founders. And I know I can do it because I did it for myself, for Sheikh AI. And I won't do any name dropping just yet, but the names and people that we have involved in Mathani and that I've helped get is unprecedented. And so I know that I can really, provide value to early stage founders that are maybe stuck in terms of growth, user retention, engagement, low MRR, whatever the case may be. I can definitely help with that. So what I've been doing, just since last night really, it was one of those late night thoughts, is sort of designing an offer. And Mathani is really and truly my first proper case study where someone's thought of an idea, it's not my idea, they've brought me in and I helped it grow. And it's not even just from a marketing point of view, but also from a development point of view. I've given them systems to help develop, to help understand what they need to focus on, what features to develop, what features to ignore, different methodologies in terms of how to develop, like what the marketing situation should be, what the monetization strategy should be, what the launching strategy should be, and help identifying the broader target market and then niching that down into more specific groups and personas of people that we can help target. And just from doing it with these guys, I've really come to understand that I do possess a skill here that I can monetize from. So what I've been doing last night roughly is just designing and developing a offer, and I'm going to start tailoring my personal brand and uploading some more content around that to get some clients. Rather than doing the typical coach thing, it's basically consultancy. Rather than doing the typical coach thing, it's basically consultancy. So yeah, that's what I spent last night doing. And that would just be like a side project for now, just up until I finish uni, and then I'll properly go ham on that. So next week is literally just, like I said, uni, but also get those meetings out of the way, get them done. So yeah, probably end the vlog here. I will see you guys next week, inshallah. Assalamu alaikum.